Today, the ship is in Akureyri, Iceland, and I'm going to be exploring this by foot today. Last week, I did a really fun excursion. I do recommend you check that video out, but if you're interested in exploring the town without paying a single dime, this is the video for you. We're going to go and see the main highlights. We're going to walk into the downtown center. We're going to see the Botanical Gardens, but first, there is something I want to show you right here from the ship that most people would miss, and that's over there in the distance. That's a thermal waterfall. So the water coming out of that is hot. And it's the one of two waterfalls in Iceland where the hot water comes into the ocean. And they found it when they dug the tunnel that is right behind it. 7.4 kilometer tunnel goes through the mountain, and they discovered this hot spring. And so the tunnel itself is actually, it has heat to it. So in the wintertime, when they drive their cars through the snow and they go through the tunnel, the snow all melts because of the heat of the tunnel. So right here from the ship, there's two incredible viewpoints that I didn't want you to miss. What do you say? Let's go explore. Boat drill. Last week I took this incredible tour, an excursion that went to Gudufoss, which is one of the most popular waterfalls in Iceland, and it also stopped in some lava fields. But today I'm just going to do this by foot, show you around the town some of those popular spots to hit. As soon as you get off the ship, there's just a quick little walk around, and this is the area where the ship's excursion buses will meet. And where we met for our excursion, which was not a ship tour. It's just one little quick walk. This morning we had some really heavy fog. You couldn't really see more than a few feet in front of your face. It was actually really remarkable to see. And thankfully, somebody else was driving. This, by the way, this space here, just a few steps outside of the port, is where the excursions buses that are not ship related will pick you up. I haven't checked this place out yet, but there's a souvenir shop literally right in front of the port, so I'm gonna go explore. Had to pick up some cards. In case you didn't know, we're meeting for the first time. I'm a magician on board. I travel 280 days a year at sea, which means I get to explore these destinations more than just once, which gives me kind of a nice inside scoop to share with you. I also like to collect decks of cards wherever I go. So, all right, we're gonna walk into town. It's not that far, easy walk in. It takes just a couple minutes, but there's something I wanna show you along the way. Something very notable for Akureyri. This morning while I was having breakfast was an interesting conversation at the table beside me. They were arguing about which waterfall they saw this week was the most beautiful. I think that's a very Icelandic cruise argument to have. And by the way, those people are right behind me. Well, it's not really often that I photograph a stoplight, but the stoplights in this town are heart-shaped, and this happened after the financial crisis. They petitioned to have a couple stoplights with hearts, and that turned into a campaign that transformed the stoplights all around the city ever since. So a really fascinating tidbit you might miss if you're just breezing through to the downtown. The downtown area is, of course, nice and quaint. There are cafes. There are, souvenir shops. There's a movie theater. The smell of popcorn is very strong as you enter into the city core. And lots of art. It's a really neat little place to explore and look around. But there's one of the most famous stops that we've got to still hit here in Akureyri as our first stop of the day. So let's venture over to the 100+ steps to get there. I think we've all had those days. So this is one of the most important visuals here in Akureyri. It's the same designer of this church did the one in Reykjavik. The foundation, the concrete edges are supposed to represent the basalt formations, lava formations. It's quite stunning. 112 steps, I think, to get up there. Let's take the journey. The view from here is amazing over the harbor and the mountains in the background. One thing is certain about Iceland, though, is the weather it changes. Like right now, I gotta take this jacket off, but this morning it was very chilly and very foggy. So you gotta dress in layers, that's for certain. Well, the next stop I think we should head to is the Botanical Gardens. It's rare. So this is one of the most northern botanical gardens on the planet. There's 7,000 species here. I believe it was 440 or so are native to Iceland, and the rest are imported from other similar climate places like Alaska. So it's very beautiful, and it's totally free, about a 25-minute walk from the ship. Perfect day to explore the botanical garden, that's for sure. It's about 13, 14 degrees and very little wind. I am headed now to what I guess would be considered an Icelandic tradition, even though it seems a little contrarian.
Well, this is going to wrap up a great day here in Akureyri. Ice cream. This is apparently a year-round absolute tradition that they'll get out of their car in the middle of a snowstorm to get some ice cream. So that's what I came here to end my fabulous day here. I hope you enjoyed this guided tour. If I missed anything or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Time for ice cream. No, I'm gonna do